Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to give you your daily tarot reading for Thursday, January the 21st, 2021. And I do want to, of course, remind you to like this video, leave me a comment, and do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I meditated on the energy overall for the collective for the day before beginning. And the message that came through was, as your future unfolds, we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Moonology deck. And as I shuffle, my friends, keep in mind this is a daily read for all 12 signs. So do take what resonates and leave what doesn't for somebody else. And yeah, that's it. What do we have to begin this daily read for Thursday the 21st? Thank you, Spirit. This might be an overwhelming day, just mentally prepare for it. Just feel like I need to say that right off the bat. And we have some there. Yeah, just take a deep breath throughout this Thursday. You won't regret it. Let's see what we have. Just make sure I look good. All right. Okay, so work through your fears, and you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, so it feels like we each individually have our own feelings, our own fears, our own concerns about the future that we've yet to work through, deal with. Maybe you, without meaning to or purposely, pushed them down deep recently and haven't coped with them, haven't learned the lessons you need to in order to keep growing, in order to embrace the future you have ahead of you. That's clearly unfolding before your very eyes, whether you're afraid or not. And I mean, the fact that we were just, we have the you and your loved ones are safe, it reminds you that in the future that's unfolding before your very eyes, in your beautiful future, you're safe, you're guided, you're protected by your angels and spirit guides at all times. The universe has your back, and it doesn't, there's no exception when it comes to your loved ones as well. Excuse me, your soul connections, if you will. And then we have a new romantic cycle begins, and the answers you need are coming. Nice. So it feels like we each have, you might be a little bit shaky throughout this day for whatever reason. Maybe a sense of anxiety, just feeling on edge. You know, a lot of the times anxiety does root from stressing over your future, over what to expect or what you don't know is coming. So they're saying basically, your answers are coming, my friend. You don't need to stress. Whatever you don't have clarification on right now, the universe and spirit will fill in those blanks for you when the time is right. You can't rush the process, you know? And a new romantic cycle begins. For a lot of you, you've been waiting for this, and this pertains to the people in a committed relationship at this time as well. Basically reminding you that you have a fresh start full of balance, full of excitement and romance. If it feels like your current relationship has lacked that, or you've just been single for so long, you haven't had a bit of a dry spell. So it feels like this reading for the day is very much about your future in general, with a hint of love in the mix of everything. Let's continue. We're going to pull 4 tarot cards. We're going to use this deck, actually. We're going to use the, what's it called? The Light Seers deck. For our beautiful collective to continue this daily read for the 21st. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, got 1. Keep them coming. That makes 3. And we're going to pull the last and 4th one from the top of the deck. Excuse my voice. Ugh. I'm doing a lot of readings. Somehow I'm not sick of my own voice. 7 of Wands. It may feel like throughout this day, you have a lot of people coming at you, or a lot of situations, a lot to deal with, or a lot of people's opinions potentially about your future unfolding and how they think it should be. And you're sort of protecting yourself, your inner peace, being like, I need to just figure it out for myself right now. I need to gather my thoughts. And Spirit saying that's exactly what you should do throughout this day, throughout this Thursday. Because you're going to be, it's going to be 10 times easier to figure out how to move forward, or to be one with your future unfolding if you don't have everyone's opinions coming at you and voices and if you just simplify things a little bit. The Fool card to start the day in the 4-card spread. And so you begin this Thursday being reminded to go with the flow, to trust the process, to trust where spirit in the universe is guiding you and how your future is meant to unfold at this point. Because it feels like being side by side with the answers you need are coming. You've been stressing recently. You've been worrying about what's to come, what's not going to come, what's going to transpire, what's not going to transpire. Is this going to happen? Relax, my friend. Fall back into the process. Let it go, let it flow. Just essentially just go with the flow. Because when you do get these answers, these blanks filled in eventually, you're going to be like, well, damn, why did I stress? Because at the bottom of the deck, once again, nothing but balance ahead, my friend, in your romantic life, in your life in general, in your work environment, you name it. If you've been asking for it, if you've been striving for it, if you've been sending that vibration out to the universe, it's coming back. All right? Something to keep in mind. And we're moving right along to the Hierophant card. And they're also saying at the beginning of this Thursday, don't be afraid to utilize some crystals to help you, to center yourself, to ground yourself, to feel more. They're crystals that help you feel brave when it comes to the future. So we're obviously going to end with the crystal card now. And we're moving on to the Hierophant. And the fact that your first half of the day is both major arcanas, which is all about major change, major transformation, towards your bright future, of course. So anyways, the Hierophant. So you make your way to wrap up the first half of the day and you're feeling quite content, a little bit more peaceful about your future, less stressed. And Spirit's saying, see what happens. When you trust us, trust the process, fall back into what's meant to unravel, what's destined. Being one with destined timing, I guess. And they're saying you are still blossoming, my friend. You still have a lot to work on. You still have a lot to accomplish when it comes to doing your part of unraveling your future. Spirit and the universe will do all they can in the background, but you got to do your part as well. That's called co-creating, manifesting. So they're saying, great, we're glad you're content, feeling good, but got to get back to it when you get to the second half of the day. Can't bask in your glory and your good feeling too long throughout this day. And then we start the second half and we have the 6 of Cups. So the second half of the day starts and you're feeling nostalgic, thinking back to people, places, and situations that are no longer good for you and that are no longer with you for a reason. It's side by side with this, a new romantic cycle begins. For a lot of you, you're spending the beginning, this third quarter of the day, thinking about a person from the past that you wish had worked out, or somebody who you feel in your inner knowing is going to come back or recently just did. And they're saying, once again, new romantic cycle on the horizon for you. You just got to believe it. You got to be one with it and accept that at times letting go of what wasn't meant to be to begin with, even if it does pop back up, allows for the spirit and universe to, the room and the space to replace it with a healthier, more balanced love for you. Balanced romance. Isn't that what you want? And I mean, hey, if Spirit recently reminded me, aka this morning, to try to express what the messages that they're trying to get through to you guys on this channel, more so than my opinion. Not to say I have been, but it was just maybe a forewarning. So I feel the need to say, if you do decide to kind of revisit the past, if you decide to go down that route, just tread carefully, okay? You don't want to go back to heal wounds where they were inflicted to begin with, right? Regardless of who was at fault or what. But if you, and especially if you're already feeling quite healed from that situation from the past, to revisit it is a very risky decision. But you do what you do, trust your intuition and gut feeling at all times. It just feels like Spirit's trying to say, look forward to your bright future as it unfolds and let the past stay there in the past. Ooh, do you see the arms, the hair standing up? Ooh, goosebumps all over my body. So yeah, breathe, my friend, when you're trying to sort out how to move forward, when you're feeling at a bit of a crossroads at a certain point this day. And it's aligned with this Fool card, and they're saying, when you're in your head, when you're overthinking it, when you're revisiting the past, potentially even ignoring those red flags that you did in the past, or ignoring the negative times and just trying to almost, it's like you, when revisiting this situation for a lot of you, because this love situation from the past, you're putting on those rose tinted glasses again, and they're saying, take them right off. You need to see it for what it is once again, because look how it ended last time, right? When those glasses inevitably came off without you meaning to. They want you to see what's in front of your eyes for real before jumping back into it, okay? And don't, if this is all about a new love coming into your life rather than you revisiting the past or not, don't compare it to that past situation. It is not the same, all right? And again, use crystals at this point in the day if you need help. 9 of Cups. And so you make your way to wrap up this second half of the day and the day in general, and you're feeling ecstatic, jumping for joy. It feels like you may have let go of the past altogether, and it is feeling rewarding, feeling lighter, like you let go of a burden. For some of you, it's because you let that person back in. And maybe that's what you wanted all along. But breathe, my friend, breathe. It feels like there could be background excess opinions and noises coming in about what you should do, but you need to kind of be the hangman of your situation. Take a step back and reevaluate, quiet the noise in your mind, figure out what's right for you on a soul level. But make sure you're thinking balanced, in a balanced way when it comes to your mind and your heart, all right? Don't let your heart overpower your decision, as you might get a little choked up when trying to express how you truly feel. Wow. That was overwhelming. And so this could definitely be so as well. And the 9 of Cups is aligned with the Hierophant card. And what they're saying is, when you're jumping for joy, when you're feeling good, ask yourself, is that situation moving forward? Is it also going to leave you feeling content and peaceful? Or is it just going to be this rush of excitement, this thrill, this flame that goes out real quick? Interesting. Sorry about the plane in the background, if you can hear it, or maybe a helicopter. But either way, they're saying you're still blossoming. Your romantic situation is still blossoming as it really begins a new cycle, as your life begins a new cycle in either one area of your life or as a whole. So either way, they're just saying it is a day for you as your future unfolds. You need to go with the flow. You need to trust again, find that balance between your heart and your mind and figure out what's best for you to move forward, not what's best for everybody else or for society. You have the answers within. You know you do. To finish this off, that's spirit getting feisty, not me. Excuse me. To finish off this daily read for the 21st, for Thursday, we're not taking those. We're getting a crystal, by the way, guys, to see what crystals, since we've been talking about them, will benefit you in whatever situations you're dealing with throughout this Thursday. Thank you, Spirit. To wrap up this Thursday reading. I hope this reading wasn't truly overwhelming, but we keep it real here. We keep it real. We have Sodalite. Sodalite. And if you're brand new to the channel, there are several sections on the back here, and I'm not reading it all, so give me a hot second as I figure out what to read. I'm not going to read this part, but it mentions Virgos on here. I don't know how that will resonate. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo, have it in your placement. Take it how it places in your life. All right, where to put it? Wherever you do your best non-thinking. Love it when we were just talking about taking a step back and quieting noises in your mind and your non-thinking. And when you have when to use it, when you have a big decision to make, when you're 99% finished with a project but can't get your head around the last 1%, a decision, my friend, of where to move forward with or who to move forward with. Don't, period. Seriously, period. Give up, period. Meditate with Sodalite. Abandon solution-oriented thinking. Surrender to your intuition and watch your problem get solved from someplace much deeper. Wow. And the bolded quote is deep in your intuition. Just wow. It is going to be quite a Thursday, my friends. So on that note, I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment, and to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing Thursday, and I'll see you next time. Bye.